First, thank you for your love and your support. I highly appreciate it. Can't express it enough. Real talk, real shit. So anyways, y'all, we will get right into this video, man. What you're looking at is your boy 50 Cent. Now, I already knew, you know what I mean, in my opinion, that this is definitely a Hollywood character, because whenever they let a rapper go super mainstream like that, they either have to be an industry plant / an informant, or they literally have to be a actor, you know, a made-up character, which is the same thing pretty much as an industry plant and / informer, okay? Now, you know, again, 50 Cent came out the woodwork, y'all, you know what I mean, and became very, very popular, you know, for like a 5-year run almost, literally. And when you go back and you think of these songs like In the Club, you know what I mean, a song like that, The Candy Shop, was, you know, The Massacre, you know, when you go back and you think of these songs, you know, Animal Ambition, these songs that these, you know, so-called rappers make, you know, you ever think about, like, how corny these songs are? Like, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever thought about, like, how the fact that that if we listen to somebody CD that's selling out their trunk, we might not like some of the tracks, so we'll scan through it real quick, you know what I mean? That we might find something to catch us. But when you don't have a choice and they putting something on, it's easy for you to catch it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's easy for you to catch it. And they really did that with In the Club, you know, because when I go back and I listen to In the Club, I don't listen to In the Club no more like I used to. I used to listen to In the Club every day, you know, but I don't go back and listen to it no more. Like, it's not in my playlist, workout music, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't listen to it. If it pop on, if it's on the radio, because I listen to the radio a lot, then maybe I'll listen to it, but I don't listen to it. Your boy 50 Cent is not a real person, y'all, okay? So let's start with the theories now. So the first thing, how I came to the conclusion on 50 Cent is not a real person, it's a real person playing him, is the face structure. So what I try to tell people is that it's okay, man. You go get older, and if you drink alcohol, you know what I mean, or have a bad diet, you know, your body is going to retain water. And what happens is it's going to make your body puffier, especially your face. You ever known people to stop drinking for like a week or 2 weeks, their face automatically slim down? And then when somebody haven't seen them in a while, they're like, yo, you lost a little bit of weight, when all they did was just stop drinking. Because when you drink alcohol, it makes your face puffier, okay? But it's a difference between your face being puffier, you know, gaining weight, to your bone structure change, you know what I mean? And if you look closely at 50 Cent, then and now, I mean, these are two different bone structures. Even when you go to the eye structure of the bone is completely different from this eye structure. When y'all looking at him, you got the illusion that that's him when he was younger, because it favors him a lot. But if you go into detail as far as the bone structure, these are two different bone structures right here. Okay? So then you got the thing where if you look at it face value, right? This guy, Phasian, he favors 50 Cent, right? Now, yeah, his face is a little bit more rounder. You know what I mean? He does look a tidge bit goofier. But if you really look at it, take a look at that for a few seconds. Now look at this one for a few seconds. You can see 50 Cent, right? But what throws people off is the fact that the dude Phasian got gray, right? He don't have a full beard, got a little bit more moles, you know what I'm saying? And then he got a hat on. So just those little things alone, tweaks alone, makes him look different from 50 Cent. My theory is that two people play 50 Cent. The first one is Charlie Murphy. Okay? Now, we already know Charlie Murphy faked his death, right? It was a hoax. Now, I'm not telling y'all that these celebrities never die. It's just something can't die if they are not existing to begin with. So if they would have been like for an example, when Charlie Murphy passed, for an example, if Charlie Murphy, the guy that plays 50 Cent, is dead, so now the character 50 Cent is also dead, it would be a different story, but they're not saying that. So that's why we never know when they actually die, because that's how they want to put it like that, because they want to keep fooling us so they can keep making money off us and keep messing with our emotions by having these big Grammys when a celebrity die and Oscars when a celebrity die. But if you go to the whole little loop circle in the rabbit hole, you can clearly see, like, okay, well, Charlie Murphy favors 50 Cent, right? But in other words, you know, from the eyes up, it's a completely bone structure, right? And this is what I was saying, that I think that Charlie Murphy was playing 50 Cent, okay, at one point in time. And the connection, don't forget, Charlie Murphy was on Power, and on Power he died. Remember, a ghost killed Power. But if you look at the hints, like a ghost, imagine a ghost, y'all. You know what I mean? So a ghost killed Charlie Murphy, and shortly after that, a ghost killed Charlie Murphy, and Charlie Murphy dies right after Ghost killed him. A ghost can't kill nobody, right? But a ghost, because his name was Ghost on Power, killed Charlie Murphy. That was the first hint, and then the connection with 50 Cent was on Power. This is your boy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, y'all, the guy that plays on The Cosby Show. This who's currently playing the role of 50 Cent today. Okay? This guy is playing 50 Cent, y'all. Now, I done took time on my day. I done a lot of research. And, you know what I mean? I ain't going to say everything, because remember I told you I want to focus on stop saying everything in trolls. But majority of things, y'all, and their similarities are all there, man. Your boy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, plays the role of 50 Cent. Y'all have a good night.